Okay, so I've put on the floor here, out the way, my Colour Questopia books and my Mandala books, because I'm enjoying all of these books at the moment. I have 4 Colour Questopia books, and I have 7. No, is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 7 Mandala books, 1 pattern book. So yeah, they'll just stay here out the way, and now I'm gonna take these off the shelf and give them a good old Konmari kind of thing. Oh, just in reference as well, this mandala book by Arteza is in the go pile because it's just too fine for me. I can't imagine me doing it. If I wanted to, if I do fine colouring, but I wouldn't choose to do it mandala, so I'm going to put that over there with the to go pile and get you on my tripod. Well, I've tidied up the floor a little bit while you've been gone. Alrighty, let's get them on the desk for proper sorting out time. Oh, it's a big stack. Whenever you stack it up, doesn't look so bad on the shelf, does it? Alright, so let's do this one first. There's a little plastic thing in there. This is a doodly Arteza book. It's alright. I've used it to try different colour pencils on. By the time when I ordered it, I didn't know there were so many other ones out there, but I'm going to keep hold of that one because I think it's a nice one to dip into. Where am I putting the ones that I'm keeping? Okay, let's move everything over there. Putting them here. Right, Joanna Bashford. I've got 2 Enchanted Forests. New one and an older one. Really yellow paper in that one. Is one American and one British? No. Look at that difference. Look at the difference. Can you see the difference? Maybe I should turn the light on. It's raining now. Bright sunshine earlier. Look, that's white and that's yellow. How weird is that? But anyway, I'm not going to get rid of any of my... Which is the yellow one? That one. I'm not going to get rid of any of my Joanna Bashford books. Yeah, look at that. You see the difference in colour? I think you can. Right. Not going to get rid of... Oh, you can even see from that. Look, it's a different... One's thicker than the other. Oh, that's really weird. It's like... Look, this one is the old one. I'm assuming it's the old one. One was $9.99 and one was $9.95. What's the published date? This one's got a flat. Right, so this was reprinted 2015 and 2020. But this would imply this one's 2020 with the yellow one. So does that mean that this one with the white paper, yeah, this is the first edition. This says copyright 2015. So the one with the white paper, so it's $9.95. It's the original one. So the paper become... I'm such a rambler, aren't I? Became yellower. Anyway, keeping all my Joanna Bashford books, even these really old paper where the paper is like toilet paper, which if you literally, it's like really fibrous paper, but that's like the original. That's the page I had on the go, but I'll just lock it in there, and then that's a 1-up version, so that's the oldest and the whatever. So they're both staying. And obviously World of Wonder, World of Flowers, Magical Jungle, Joanna's Christmas, they're all staying. I'm going to put them straight back on the shelf. I do. Look at the difference. Joanna's Christmas is different size. Look at the colour in the different colour in the pages. Look at the yellowness of that paper. That's because that paper is so rubbish. It's gone like old book paper already. Right, let's get you back on the shelf. Hold on. These books, love these books. Colour in these books all the time. Love the imagery. This one you've seen me. I've coloured in quite a few images in this one. Gnomes I haven't actually started yet at all. A bit bittier. Oh, I tell a lie. Gnomes I haven't already started yet, apart from this page, which I have started. Should leave that in there really, so I know that it's started. Yeah, so they're all going to live there as well, because they are used. I might need to turn the light on, it's getting dark. Right, next. All of this watch. So Magical City and Magical Journey by... The reason why I keep all these ones on the shelf together, oops, probably, I'm not wearing a bra. The reason why I keep these ones all on the shelf together is that they're all the same size. So they look nice on the shelf together. But I used to love this. And I have coloured in it. This just... And I think I will colour in it. Just not yet. I don't want it to be in my easy to reach shelf, because I'd rather have ones that I'm actually using nearer to me to hand. And my husband bought me these two. I'm going to keep those two. Now this one, oh, it's not bad actually. That's Kew Gardens. That's London Zoo. It's quite cute actually. Oh, look, the Olympic Park. It's cute imagery, but will I ever colour it? Is it more of a tourist gift book? What's that? 10 Downing Street. I think, in all reality, I'm going to put that to the maybe pile. Here's the maybe pile. Down here on the floor. Oh, I struggle with these three. Which one came first? I got this one first, but I don't think it's the first book. I'm not sure. 2015. Also 2015. 2015. She brought all three out at the same time. The Time Garden, blah 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 blah. That sounds like it was the first one. Time Chamber, blah 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 blah. Right, so author of the best-selling Time Garden and Time Chamber. So that's the third one. I might have one of these to say Time Chamber, blah 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 blah. Does this one say author of the... Prices sometimes give you a clue when they went up in price. Yeah, $9.99 and then $12.99. That one seems to be the American version. Okay, so let's have a look. The Time Chamber. I've had this book for 6 years and not coloured in it. If I'm honest, I bought it 6 years ago because there wasn't much as good availability of colouring books back then. But I don't think it's for me. I think that one's on the no pile. But then my husband bought me these two at Christmas to go with it. And I'm going to let it go. Not for me. And this one, I might sell them as a set of three. I just don't see myself. I know people make them look beautiful. I just don't see myself colouring all these little buildings and look at that. It's beautiful. Clock and the town and yeah. I've got other colouring books that I would choose over these ones, so I'm going to let them three go. Okay, I've got two Rita Berman. Let me zoom you in just a little bit so you don't see my belly. Right, I've got two Rita Berman books, the spring and summer ones. I don't like this kind of stylised picture like this. It's just with all the patterns on it. But then I do like this. I'd colour this page. I'd colour this page. I don't like butterflies like that. Don't like cats. Don't like umbrellas. Don't like weird chickens. Don't mind this page with the dragonflies on it. Don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like that page. Don't like the rabbit. I bought this because everyone was buying Rita Berman books, to be honest. See, I like that. I'd colour that. I'd colour that. I'd colour that. The rest of it, not floating a boat. See, that one's interesting. I feel like it's a little world going on and I'd quite enjoy it. But and the same with that one. Is this spring or summer? Summer. This one is like I can imagine doing this a bit like a Dr. Seuss kind of, you know, blue sheep and that kind of thing. Yeah, this one's, it's strange, isn't it? This one feels like I'd enjoy this one more. This one feels more whimsical, more fantasy. Doesn't have to be real colours. Have a look at this one again. I'm gonna put them back on the maybe pile with the Secret London Circle of Life. Bought it because it was £5 and I saw everyone buying it, but wow, that scares the pants off of me, that. I've got to watch some people colouring in this book because I can't imagine me colouring in this book. And I can't imagine what you'd use to colour in this book. I can imagine doing the flowers. That one's a nice one. It's going on the maybe pile. Wow. Now this gets difficult. This is my Kirby Roseanne collection, which I only bought when I came into colouring again. And it feels like right to have the collection. But I'm not sure I'll ever touch it. This is a different thing altogether. I mean, yeah, I don't see, I quite like that. I'd like to colour that. I've seen some beautiful, but I mean, I think I'm going to keep these, but I'm not going to keep them on the shelf where my favourites live. I'm going to put them with the Magical City and all of those ones. I'm keeping them because they're the set and I hope to colour them one day. Right, Dr. Seuss. I love this colouring book, and when I bought it I couldn't wait to have a go because it's mad. And I want to colour it in mad colours and neon pens, and yeah, I'm definitely keeping Dr. Seuss. So, have I turned you on? This is one of the reasons why I'm not buying any more colouring books, because really, there's so many colouring books, so many lovely colouring books that I want to colour. Let's do these ones next. Doodle Invasion is an original Kirby Roseanne one, and I have done that much colouring in it. It's a little bit daunting. I mean, it's very similar to these sort of, this sort of, you know, a lot of stuff that you'd sit there and kind of, these two are the same breed, aren't they? And so far I haven't got into them. I think I will. I mean, that one there, that one there with all them teddy bears on the tree reminds me of a colouring that they, you're doing psychology. There's a tree of hierarchy that you ask people to colour to see where they fit in the tree, and that one that I just saw, and I can't see it now, reminds me of that. So this one's a similar one, Doodles in Outer Space. Actually, my brother might quite like this one. This little, God, I can't even see anything on that page. It feels like it would be fun, but it also feels like, you know, there's some really small details in here, which I don't know about that one. I'm not sure. I'm going to put it on the navy pile. It's a bit mad, isn't it? I think the thing is you really start to know what you enjoy in your style. And I know that my style will evolve. And I know my style will, you know, at the moment I'm doing really basic stuff, or, you know, stuff that I enjoy. I enjoy the Joanna Bashford stuff, which isn't really that basic. And the Fairies in Dreamland stuff. And I know I'll evolve into other books. But I don't think I'll evolve into what I just put down, because it's a basic one. I'll either, you know, I'll evolve away from that, and if I'm not doing it now while I'm at that basic stage, like this one, this is a tough one. That's not that tough. I don't, it's a bit too cutesy for me. I bought it because I imagined myself doing it with my alcohol markers, but I found the mandala ones and the jade summer ones with the flowers and the swirls, and I can't see myself doing vegetables with faces on it. That's a definite leave. Now, talking of Jade Summer, and she will appear. So yes, absolutely want to do that book. Yes, absolutely want to do this book. And yes, enjoying doing this book. My mum's done a couple in this book. So all three of those stay, and they stay on my #1 shelf. I'm going to put these to one side. Right, that's shelf #1 done. 25 are staying, and I've got 4 on the maybe pile, 4 on the maybe pile, 4 on the definitely going pile. Right, let me put all these on the shelf. I need to move you out of the way, and I'll move you back again. Alright, go and get a cup of tea. Okay, so this is where we are with shelf 1. Fairy books, Joanna Bashford's books, Colour Questopia book, Jade Summer books, Mandala books. So these are the books that I'm colouring in at the moment. Previously, when I was sorting out these shelves, I had them in, you know, all these books are the same size, keep them together. All these books are the art books, all these books are the whatever books. Now I'm doing it differently. Now I'm doing it, these are the ones I'm currently colouring and enjoying. I had them by type before, if you know what I mean. Like, all these are flower and bird books, but I've pulled out the colour by number ones from this section to put them with these if I'm going to do them. So next we need to sort out this cube. The good thing about pulling out and touching every one of your books as well is that you forget what you've got. And it's so easy to see the latest ones. You've just seen a haul from me, you know, less than a week ago. And you know that I'm susceptible to watching people on YouTube, seeing what they've bought, buying that one, forgetting what you've got, colouring 2 in that one, sticking it on your shelf. By touching every book and pulling every book off your shelf, you see ones and you go, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Oh yeah, I really want to colour that one. And it makes you, it's like shopping your own stock, as it were. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I just sneezed once and I'm going to sneeze again. No, I'm alright. And you see, this is where the minimalist in me and the arty crafty collector want to have more colouring books collide, because I only like to keep what I use. One of the things I just did is I just dropped a book down there, and so I had to pull everything out to get it, and I found this, and I bought this ages ago. It's the Heidi Swap Protect Your Work Surface Heat Resistant. Well, you know, you put it on your desk, and I actually bought it and I had it shipped all the way from America, because it's sort of like, you know, my colour, ArtJourney sort of, whatever that colour is, teal. And I always thought I was going to put it on my desk and, you know, do my videos on it when I was doing art and crafty stuff. It's a silicone craft mat. And when I started doing videos again, I actually got it out and laid it out on here. And I took it out of the polythene because I'd had it for like 5 years and not done anything with it. And is it 5 years? I can tell you. 2014 it was made, so 7 years. I got it out and I thought, oh, I don't like it. So I'm actually going to let that go as well. So that's going as well. Right, let's go on to the ones on the next shelf. Some of these are going to be controversial because I literally only recently bought them, but if I don't see myself colouring them, these are tough because I think I want to try grayscale. Don't want to try colouring a snake. Not sure how much of a go I want though. Let's have a look at this one. This is the first book, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, you know. I'm going to have to watch. Let me make some notes because there's 2 colouring books that I want to watch people colouring to see how they do them. So I want to watch Tim Jeff's colouring. Is it going to be something that I get enjoyment out of? What was the other one? Don't know. We'll keep that going though. So for now, Tim Jeff's. He's on the maybe pile. Colouring Fairies. The Pictura long picture one. No. How do you get to it? It's beautiful, this. But what do you do with it once it's coloured? And how do you colour it? I want to see someone colouring that as well. Pictura colouring fairies. And watching people colouring books that I own is going to be more likely to stimulate me using my ones than it is going to be watching hauls and wanting to buy new ones. But for now it's on the maybe pile. Right, now I actually bought these books so long ago. It's the Colin Thompson colouring book. And I bought it because I really thought I'd enjoy doing it. And I did start one of the bookcases. And it really wasn't. I mean, maybe I'm using the wrong thing in it. What was I using? Is that pencils? I want to watch someone watching colouring Colin Thompson as well. I've got this as well, the Colouring Heaven version of that, so they can both go on the 2 maybe pile. Steampunk. I don't think I'm ever going to colour that. No, it's not for me. Same with this one, if I'm honest. I really don't like this kind of drawings. There's a fine line between like a Scooby-Doo cartoon type drawing and something a little bit too, I don't know. There's cutesy, then there's this, like there's cutesy like the Lulu Mayo books, there's cartoony like the Archie colouring books and the Fairies in Dreamland books, and then there's this which is sort of like, I don't want that one. This one I do like. I think I like the I like the realistic fairy ones. Such a thing. So yeah, that one stays. These are on the mermaids. It's beautiful, this. This is one that I'll evolve to. You know, I'll get good enough to do it, and I want to keep it for that. So these are going. And these are on the maybe pile. Hugon's Enchanting Colouring. This is another grayscale one. I was just talking to my husband because I went downstairs to make a cup of tea, and he said, "What are you doing up there?" And I said, "Sorting out my books. I'm getting rid of some." And he said, I said, "There's this like phase when you get into a new hobby, isn't there? There's like the collecting phase when you buy everything. Then there's the curating phase where you choose the things that you like and use the best. And then there's the sort of you settle into the hobby phase. You've gone through the I want everything phase. I think my I want everything phase lasted 6 months, from October, November, December, January, February, March. Started waning. I don't think I'm going to keep this Kew Gardens one. I don't see myself dipping into it, and it's a little one, so let that one go. Peter Rabbit. I love this book. I do see myself colouring this one. I do see myself colouring in the Wizard of Oz one as well. The pictures are grayscale, the pictures are harder. I will evolve to it. It's one that I'll evolve into. Any of these Charles Santori ones, I think they're gorgeous. See, that's what I'm trying to explain, I think. Let's find one that's got faces in it. Have any of these got faces in it? No, but the Wizard of Oz one's got faces in it. I was trying to compare the sort of fairy tale facial of these to the who is it? The fairy story one. These are almost realistic looking fairies stories, but they're still cartoony. Like, this is grayscale, like the Tim Jeffs. Oh. There's Peter Rabbit again. There's the monkey again. Yeah. All the Charles Santori I keep. Oh, this is an interesting one. Curiosity Shop. Yeah, no, I still want to do this one. I look at this one and I think, yeah, I want to give this a go. I like the fact it's single-sided, fairly decent paper. Could use pens as well as pencils. Yeah, keeping that. Ink House, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous book. I will have some books you just touch and you know you want to keep. I one day will want to sit and enjoy colouring that book, and I will be good enough to. Okay, I've done one in this one. It's another wordy one. The only reason why I didn't put this straight in the pile with the other ones that are going to go is because it has got a little bit of mandala type round it, and because I've already done one, but I'm going to let it go. This one was literally bought for me for Christmas, but I'm still not sure if it's I don't know though, because I'm not sure if it's me. It's that same similar, how can I describe it? Isn't it funny, you know what you like? Hold on, let me get that fairy book back. It's a naivety of drawing, I think, that I like people, you know, there's a sort of artisticness. Oh, I kicked you, sorry. There's an artistic, oh, how is my hand? Oh, that's that hand. It's like, how is my hand there when my hand's moving down here? Oh, crazy woman. There's an artisticness to cartoon penmanship. There's an artisticness to, you know, this kind of drawing. And this to me feels, it's, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's very similar though, isn't it? These sort of like the eyes, the sort of, childish is not the right word, but it's like that cat, right, is something that I could draw, and I can't draw. I know people love this book, and who is this by? Maria Trolle. I just don't think it's my style. Ah! Oh. That sounded worse than it is. It just happened to hit the box of something. Kanoko Igusa. the other end of the spectrum. Beautiful, realistic looking, beautiful, realistic looking mouse wearing a raincoat and holding an umbrella, because they all do. No, that's beautiful, and I want to colour that. Layla Dooley, the flower year. I thought that I'd sit here every month and do these flowers. They're not bad actually, because they're not too grayscale-y. They feel like you could, a nice set of pencils. They are very fine details. Very sharp pencils. Paper is nice. I'm going to have to look how people have coloured in that book. Yeah. Now it's going on the baby pile. Right. The Million Sloths, the Million Unicorns. See, these are cartoony. I can't describe why I don't like some images and I do like others. I guess it's all subjective really, isn't it? And a Million Mermaids. They're all very cute. Keep those three. Reptiloids, definitely. Don't even have to look at it. This is a... It's a beautiful peacock picture, isn't it? Some of these are nice pictures, but will I ever colour it? Yeah, I can imagine doing that. I can imagine doing that bird. Yeah, I like the realism, is it? I think that's what it is. I like the realism, but not like the Tim Jeff stuff realism, but it's just a little bit too detailed. Oh, this is colour by numbers. But this paper is awful. Old school colouring book paper. Pencils only on this, and I'm not sure pencils would work particularly well. Where's the colour swatch thing? Oh, wow, look at that. It's 15 colours. Each page is perforated. I can't imagine how this is gonna colour. What is this book? Exotic Birds, Colour by Numbers. Can't use felt pens. Can't use pens. It'll go through. How thin the paper is, pencil will probably go through. I'm gonna have to have a test of that one. I think the paper's too nasty. Yeah, that's one that I'll evolve to. This one was a real letdown actually. It's the one that my mum bought at Christmas, and I think I said that in the video. She was disappointed with it as well. And I did say at the time that I would colour the pictures in and you know, do backgrounds or something, but I've struggled to see the enjoyment of colouring a picture like that in. You know, I can't see where, I don't know what type of birds they are, so obviously I could put, you know, brown feathers and a cream head and all that kind of stuff in pencil, and then that would be that done. That looks like a magpie. Yeah. I don't think I'm keeping that one. Sorry, Mum, but she knows it was. She didn't like it either. Okay, Songbirds, Colouring Cafe. I've got 2 colouring cafes coming up now. Isn't it funny? There's like this, you know, the simple colour by numbers and the Jade Summer and the big blocky ones where you can just sit down and mindlessly get your alcohol markers on and give them a good old don't think about it bash. And then there's the Joanna Bashford ones where you give it a little bit more, and then there's the really artistic ones. This one sort of falls between colour by numbers, Jade Summer, easy blocky one. I'm going to keep this one for a while. Same with this Fairy Life one, because there's some nice pictures in that. And if not, my mum will like that one anyway. Okay, these ones get these are colour by numbers. They sell them at the works. They're by Arcturus. Arcturus. They have a flap with the colours on them, don't they? Yeah. Pale pink with pink, dark pink, red, grey green, light green, dark green, apple green. I would do these. Oh, I just got a paper cut. yeah, they are the next step up for when I outgrow the simple mandala and jade summer type books. These are the ones where you need a little bit more patience and finer pencils, finer pens, and I'll evolve to these colour by numbers. Look at that with a sticker on it. I'm not so fond of this one. It's like a mix of everything. Let's have a look at this landscape one. Yeah, no, I'm happy to keep these ones as my next step in colour by numbering. Interestingly, I abandoned the little one because I can't see myself doing it, but I can see myself doing the big one more. Keep. Ooh, look, this one hasn't got the reference ones. It's Kew Gardens. Can't see myself doing that one because it hasn't got the reference pictures. Is this a colour by numbers? Oh, this is a colour by numbers, she says, when the words on the front, the largest thing, say colour by numbers. It is. It's a very detailed colour by numbers. I'm going to put that behind those colour by numbers and then put... Is that like Taurus as well? Yeah. And then put that one there. I think they're next steps. Okay, what's this one? This is the marks, gates being named to colour by numbers, reference pictures. Yeah, no, I would ever go on that. Language of Flowers, colouring book by Dover. Yep, I'll do that. Enchanting Fairies. Huh. Is that the same one as I bought my mum? Where's the one that I bought my mum? Here. If you saw my last haul, you will. Vintage Fairies. Enchanting Fairies. Huh. I found much of it's the same. Oh, they are different images. I wonder how many of them are the same. Interesting. And one's mine and one's my mum's. So, okay. Onto these art colour by number ones. And I will do... yeah, showed you that before. Awful. I will do both of those. So, they stay. This, definitely keeping this. It's not really a colouring book, but definitely keeping it. So that's that shelf done. Okay, how many went that time? Not so many. Oh no, quite a few. 9, and there's a couple of maybes. Oh, we are binning out. Right. So this one down here, I'm not going to pull out actually. This has my Christmas colouring books, which go to there. So there's... Actually, should I pull them out? Because I've already given away 2 of the Christmas colouring books on there. Right, let's do it, actually. Let's do it. If we're going to do it once, do it right. It's funny, as much as I enjoy the collecting phase of a new hobby, I don't like the overwhelmed stage that comes with having too much stuff. I like having just the right amount of stuff, and I think I was just getting to that overwhelmed stuff, so this is the right time to do this. So this is the book that I showed you in my last haul that I bought for my brother. That's my Christmas, so these are all my Christmas colouring books. Right, I bought one of the Nice Little Town books because they did look cute when everyone was showing them, and to be honest they are cute. They are a little bit naive drawings, a bit like them other ones that I don't really like, same sort of eyes, but they're little mouses rather than people, so they're allowed to look a little bit naive. keep that. It's quite the same person it is, isn't it? Yeah. You know, when Christmas comes around, if I don't colour in any of these ones, it's likely that I'll let them go. I'm not so enamoured with that one, but it can stay for now. Yeah, I can imagine me doing that one at Christmas. Actually, I'm going to put that at the front because it's one that I'm more likely to do over the other ones. Yeah, this is when I thought I'd try grayscale, and I haven't tried grayscale yet. I'm not sure if I will when Christmas comes around, but I'll leave them there for now. There's only 2. That's not too bad. I really wanted to do this last year, but it came right. It's a mix of colouring and stickering, and I really felt like doing it last year. Oh, but then look at it. I'm never going to colour them. They're so bitty. I'll leave it in here for now because... Oh, right. This is where things get a bit iffy. Cutesy colouring Christmas. They're cute. Who is it who does these ones? Nice little town mice or whatever it is, because I like them. They're look, they're so here we go again, me saying realistic, because what mice don't wear jumpers and things. But oh, Ruth Sanderson. Okay, so it's Ruth Sanderson that I like, and this, I love this cartoony type. Yeah. That's probably why I bought that one, to be honest. Yeah. Charles Santor, this is gonna go. I mean, there's no point in me trying to get, you know, giving it away or selling it now because it's not Christmas. And I'm not quite sure why the Animal Wonderland one is there at the back. That should be probably up with the realistic animal ones. Okay, let's put all these Christmas ones back. Now we've got a massive amount of Christmas ones, I suppose. That's a nice little set of Christmas ones, I think. Sort of a bit of everything that I'd enjoy to do. I'll just put them back on the shelf. I have to move you again. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the rest of them because basically these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are watercolour colouring books, which I definitely want to play with one day. These are, I should move these really up with my colour by numbers because they're more colour by numbers. But these are all art colouring books, so Van Gogh, Monet, Picasso, Klimt, that kind of thing. And yeah, so are those 2, aren't they? Yeah, famous paintings to colour. Yeah, so they can all stay there. I've got to get these ones back on, which there is plenty of room now. And what I'll do is I'll come back at the end with the stack that's going and the stack that's maybe, and then I'll update this video with the ones after I've watched some videos of people colouring in the books that are maybes, and I'll update it at the end to say which ones are definitely going. But you know, I'm feeling more happier already because I reach for these books to colour and I reach for these books to colour. I mean, these 2 are new here, but they're the ones I would. These ones I feel like they're the next step where I'd go to next, and then these are specialist Christmas and art books and watercolour books. So that feels like, you know, it's a nice little set, nice little, that's where I'll move to, you know, my next phase. Yeah, feeling better about the ones I've let go. Oh, I've got 2 here as well, which are just sort of thrown on top because they're sort of really kiddish. I love Toy Story, and this was given to me, and this one I bought, and I use it a lot for testing out pens to see whether they go through the paper. And they're also handy because they're kiddie for if my niece and nephew come round, or any kids really come round, then they've got, I can give them something to colour. So I'll probably just keep hold of those 2, just, you know, so the kids have got something to play with basically. So right, next update will be once I've look what's behind me. Awful, isn't it? Okay, I promised you a what's going pile. So this I'm giving to my mum. This is... Are these all the ones that are going? Yeah, these are all going that we just sorted out on the shelf. These are all going, which are the ones I already had off the shelf and on the floor. So they're all going. And this little stack are my maybe pile. They're the Tim Jeffs, the Colin Thompson, the Circle of Life and the Rita Berman. I just want to watch some videos of people colouring these books to see whether it was something that I will do, evolve into, or something that I'll enjoy. So counting wise, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36 are going and kept. Oh, I'm going to turn you off and count and come back. 36, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. Oh, and dropped something on the floor. 97. Oh, back to under 100. So 36 going, 97 kept. That's more than a third. Well, let me work that out actually. 133, and I'm letting go rid of 33 of them. That's a quarter, isn't it? That's a quarter that I've let go, because I've still got 3 times 30 odd. Okay, so that's it. That's it for this video. So declutter, declutter part 1 of my crafty colouring arty stuff. The stuff that I'm letting go. Some of it I've had for ages, and some of it I've only just bought. But I'm distilling, curating my colouring book, my colouring supplies now. So thanks everyone for watching, and take care. See you again soon. Bye.